But in terms of a leader getting feedback, how how do they start getting feedback from their team?
That's a good question. I think the first thing is they need to be connected to their team. They need to be, the worst thing they can have is ego and assume that they don't need feedback. That's the starting point. The biggest blind spot for leaders, there's a great book called The Success Factor by Ruth Gottien, and the biggest blind spot for leaders is ego. As soon as you start thinking you don't need feedback, you're in trouble, right? And so you need to keep your ego in control, right? And so it's being open to feedback, being open to honest, honest constructive criticism. It's being willing then. So willingness, open-mindedness, and I guess the most important thing is self-honesty, right? And funny enough, those three traits are the three traits for recovery programs. People can recover from addiction if they practice willingness, open-mindedness, and self-honesty. And I would suggest leaders would benefit from willingness, open-mindedness, and self-honesty, and keeping ego in check, balancing ego with self-esteem, and recognizing that nobody on planet Earth has the answers. I guess the final thing on this is that leadership, for me, I feel strongly about this. Leadership is not a position. It's a mindset, right? So I've often met junior people in organizations have much better leadership capabilities and attitudes and mindsets than the people who are supposed to be the leader, right? So it's, for me, leadership is about mindset rather than position. And that requires balance, self-esteem and ego, willingness, open-mindedness and self-honesty.